look like a team that played hard as we should the first half. I thought the second half we played a little harder. We rebounded a little better. Um, Considering Jeremy had 6 turnovers, I thought he played awfully well against the ball hawking pressure they give. I was just disappointed in some of our other key guys. I mean, Cooper and Kohler played better the second half. But, I do feel, and I think it's true, that Danny runs one of the better offensive movement offenses that there is in the country. I mean, we played against a lot of teams in the Big Ten, and we said to our players coming in here, our guards weren't really ready for that, all of our new guys. And yet the second half, I thought our 2 freshmen played better than some of our upperclassmen. So it was great because it was a learning lesson. It was too bad for you guys. Danny and I were talking about it. I don't think it's the officials' fault, but there's a foul. I mean, that might have been the longest game. We needed to have a pitch count. Or what do they do in baseball? Something to speed the game up. We needed to do that, I think. So we were both laughing about it on the sideline. If you look at college basketball right now, I've looked at a lot of games, a lot of teams that are playing. I think they put mandates on these poor officials that they don't move on. And yet, both our teams, I don't think, guarded like we wanted them to guard. There was too much fouling, so a combination of both. But I think we have done a very good job of all season and all summer with shoot free throws. Last year we shot 77 or 8%, and we shot miserably today. And that hurt us in key times early. Thought we missed a few layups. But I thought our offense didn't look very good. I thought UConn's did, even though they missed some shots and actually some free throws for them too. They're a very good free throw shooting team. So we got a long way to go, but that's why it's an exhibition game, and I think both of us will be better as we move forward. Questions?
I'm muted. I'm here.
Right, but
Cover myself.
like what you want to do offensively that maybe he's not able to get into a flow right now.
Well, we didn't run like we've been running. I think some of that was them. They took away some of it, but some of it was us. And he is good in the open court. But when he goes almost the whole game without getting a rebound,
He's half retarded.
that's not good. He's got to do a better job. He's mad at himself. And I feel for him on the free throws. He's been shooting the daylights out of the ball. The free throw line really has improved a lot in that area. And these 2 games, I think he's 5 for 15. So when you go there 2 for 7, you miss a couple front ends of 1 and 1. If you just shoot 72 or 3%, that's 4 or 5 more points. So Cohen, he's got to get his butt to the boards is what he's got to do. He's got to rebound the ball. He's got to make some things happen for him. And we got to get him the ball in the open court a little bit more too.
In terms of your level of concern this early about anything or happening?
No, you got to be careful of. I get a kick out of listening to people right now. I get some calls today from some people. The problem with playing these big games early is if you don't play as well, everybody kind of panics on how the season. I mean, we played little teams last year real early, and didn't play very well. We're trying to mix up some things. We tried to change some coverages, see how that would work. So I'm not as disappointed because I think some of it is on us, on the coaches. And yet I was disappointed that I didn't think we looked like a team that was playing against a top 5 team in the country. And some of that was maybe nervousness. Some of it was there was no problems. Guys were great. Jeremy was really good as far as in huddles and that. It just, we didn't, I didn't think we competed the first half, and that's disappointing.
Play a lot of different lineups.
I did. That was on purpose, no matter win or lose. And we played a lot of different lineups. We put certain guys, we played some small ball, we played some big ball. and we'll really take a look at the film. But right now at the 2 guard is my biggest concern. Cohen has been playing really well. I mean, is it concerning? Sure, but he's been playing really well. I'm not as concerned with him. I'm concerned at the 2. We've got to get somebody that is a little more consistent. And the scary part is the freshman came in and played pretty well. He looked aggressive. He looked comfortable, and so who knows? I said he could be a Max Christie-like player.
That's what he was doing.
Maybe he will be.
You didn't think that you were going to have to lean on this year, though, correct?
Well, I didn't know. I mean, that was the one position where Kerr didn't play at all last year, and the kids we brought in.
Oh, my bad, no.
You never know when you bring in kids, what they're going to be like and what they're going to do. But it's early, and so I'm sitting here and I should lie to you. I really should, because people are so dumb that they look at these things and they
Nuts.
get all
I
upset.
got back on
And so then, I talked to a couple people that are playing nobodies, because everybody scores points and everybody's mom's happy and it's false. I don't do that, but very seldom are you playing top 5 teams in a preseason. And I felt bad. I didn't think we gave Danny a good look, but
Don't.
I love what he's done with this program. I'm a big fan of his, and I'm not panicking if that's what you're
No, I can't get
looking
around
at, and we just got to play better,
With Jeremy, with the, he's had 2 good showings. You were hoping that would be your level of faith in him, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I feel a lot better about Jeremy. Like I said, a couple of turnovers were just weird turnovers, but I felt like he's running my team. I felt like he's guarding pretty good. I felt like we didn't push the ball as well today, but give UConn credit. They just kept throwing guard after guard after guard in on them, and all those guards are athletic and strong. So, they're going to be a good team too. And I think it hurt us a little bit because they had to play a little more small ball with Reed out, which, Reed's a pretty good player too, but I think that hurt us a little bit. They were smaller, and we didn't guard that as well. We probably should have subbed a little more, and they were trying to see if Coop could guard people and Jackson, and so we learned some things both ways, but you don't run into many teams that can do that. At sometimes they were going very small.
Yeah, last thing for me, your defense is based a lot on trust and help in the gaps and things. You got a lot of new pieces, different lines. But are you, based on who we're seeing play, not really concerned about how that'll evolve?
Oh, I'm concerned about everything, but I'm not concerned that we'll get better at that. But some of it is, I think we played a team that's one of the best movement teams, definitely, that I've seen. On film they move very well, and now he's got a couple more pieces that are going to be very good to help him. So, Caravan is he moves very well without the ball. He moves as well without the ball as any player I've seen, and I think that's he's done a good job of getting that offense around him. But he can make a 3, he can drive it, doesn't post up a lot, but he can hurt you a lot of different ways.
You get a chance to catch up with Coach Callahan?
I did. He hasn't changed. Still ornery. But I did. He came into the locker room before the game, and it was good to see him. He talked about all the times they beat us, and I think that was depressing before the game, and so maybe I blame this poor performance on him because I didn't give a good enough pregame speech after listening to his BS. Yeah, you didn't give the poor Connecticut people, they never see me. They would like a chance. Max, just chill out a little bit here. It's an exhibition game. It's
a tough environment to come into, Coach, for your young players. What do you take from a game like this?
Well, I really got to look at the film, which I'll do on the flight home, because what I saw I didn't like. And yet,
70%.
when I look at turnovers not being ridiculous, when I look at
Point guard.
the score was not an 8 or 9 point game, but it wasn't a 20-point game either. It was probably a 13, 14-point game, and they're probably better than us right now. I mean, we have some improving to do, and they are a very, very good team. But Danny wasn't exactly thrilled with all his plays either. So, you know, for guys like Danny and I, it would really be sad if it was a great game, because then we'd have nothing to complain about, and you know what we like to do. So I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying you gotta be careful both ways. You know, you can panic over things. I mean, last year we played regular season games against lesser teams that we were down in the second half, and you know, it's early. We got a lot of work to do. We know that. I am not afraid to say Cohen Carr has been playing a lot better than he played tonight. I think UConn deserves some of that, but not to have a rebound in the first half, or not to have 2 for the game. I can't give all the credit to them. I got to give some blame to us. So the environment was great. You know, this is a real homecoming for me. My first NCAA tournament game 27 years ago was here. We played Eastern Michigan and Princeton and moved on. That was the first NCAA game of my career. So I love Hartford. You know, it's great. I don't love it as much as I used to because I was undefeated here, but I still love it. Thank you. A couple more, I'm done. Mix isn't big enough to go after you, so don't worry about it.
On the conversation of the low post matchup, from UConn's side,
Oh, they are pinstripes.
what were you expecting with Ryba and Roma, two new guys on their team, and then what did you see?
Well, I think Ryba's going to be a good player, but they miss Reed, there's no doubt. But Reed brings a dimension where, you know, he's very talented in one way, but he also, they were so athletic without him in there that created some problems for us too. And I'm sure there's times that Danny will play both ways, you know. But the Reba kid's going to be good. He's just young right now.
Damn, we didn't run stack.
Coach, this is your second time facing Coach Hurley.
I can't get that puck.
Back in 21 at Valport Atlantis was your first. So since then, how has Coach Hurley's coaching and the style and everything, how has that evolved from your perspective?
You know, I get a chance to talk to Danny because I actually appreciate him. You know, like some people look at some of us. I mean, I was a little crazier when I was younger too. He's mellowing a little bit. He's too young to mellow. I mean, I'm old enough to mellow, but you got to love his passion. You got to love, and you know, what you got to understand about guys like that is players still want to play for him.
Okay.
So what goes on behind the scenes that you don't see has got to be pretty awesome, you know, because those guys want to play for him. I mean, I think he coaches them hard and he loves them hard. That's a hell of a feat, man. If you can coach them hard and love them hard, I think you really got something, you know, special. And I think he has that. And I think he'll continue to do a good job of that. So has he changed much? And I was in Maui with him last year when he struggled. I mean, God, look at when Maui last year. I mean, what did he lose? 11 games. He lost 3 of them in one weekend. And he bounced back and was pretty damn good, you know, and gave Florida everything they wanted in that game early in the NCAA tournament, or who knows, maybe he would have gone back again. So I'm not worried about Danny. He's done a good job. He's a good coach, but don't get carried away by what you see in his demeanor sometime, because those players, they play for him, you know, and they rally around him, man. I absolutely love it personally. Last one. This is even better. There's no last one. Hey, I appreciate all you out here. Keep supporting your team. You got a good team, and I'll